that many people feel it, there might be some credit to it. Maybe not everything they say is right. Maybe, maybe uh, they over exaggerate, or they're just passionate, or they're happy in that moment. And they mean what they say, which is important. Very important. It's not to discredit them of anything. Absolutely not. But even though I think I am a good leader type for certain things today, I don't think I always was. I only think I really fully reached that potential about 3 years ago. And then Ray helped evolve it even further. Because you're lovely. You give me
Yes,
confidence.
and we're a good team.
Yes, we are. You know, uh, my biggest strength is just caring. Care about a lot of things. And I want people to succeed and be happy. There's a lot of people out there who want money. And of course they do. It makes sense. It's your safety. You get, you get everything with money these days. But they always want like more money, you know? And I never understood that. And maybe that's because of my autism. I don't know. I've never looked into that. But whenever I have too much money, which for a long time I didn't, but when I did, I wanted to share with the less fortunate. But, people would not support that, and they say, oh, you got to keep it for yourself for your safety. No, it's not something that today's society really supports. I mean, technically, to some degree, some countries it's even illegal because share money, it's not taxed. That kind of stuff. But so instead of giving people money, I decided to take a more mature approach to it over time, and I decided to try and make opportunities for people, and make them work for it, but give them opportunities nonetheless. Same I did with Palm Tree. I I
Hmm.
I wanted her to have something to start editing on, and give her a small glimpse of a future that maybe I could potentially provide, or she could make on her own. It didn't really matter to me which option it was. But nonetheless, I set my foot forward. I saw what you could do with editing, and I saw potential. And I decided, let's do it, because I have the funds to do so. No, no, no. The money doesn't matter. I'm telling you how I used to be, and how I evolved from that. The money doesn't matter. I mean, money matters, but like in the idea of it all, it doesn't matter. Of course, that Palm Tree gets paid by me helps them financially to some degree, and that's important to their livelihood. But I didn't want to just give them money. I wanted Palm Tree to have the opportunity to do something and get good at it. And that's what happened. And then the money is just a stupid requirement that society requires me to have to make that happen. You know? That's all it is. You need funds to follow your passions. I mean, you've seen this yourself, Lightning. Money should never be the forefront of your passion, but it is what funds it. And that sucks a little bit, but it is the society we currently live in, and we have to work with it. And I used to do this with people all the time. It's the same with Eka now, I don't, I don't care that like he needs the money obviously, but I don't care that he makes money. I care that he got better at English. I care that he got better at making art. I care that he got better at making models, and that like he can share this with the world, and he can give people a fair price and make them happy and make himself happy making them. You know. Because just giving people money, first of all, it's not going to help them. It's always a short term solution. Let's be real. It's just not a long term solution. It's not. But
No,
also,
it's
when
the
you
whole. give someone a fish versus teach them to fish.
Correct. And you have to strike a fine balance between making the money and your passion, as every company does. And if you're a freelancer like me, you have to be especially careful. You have to really put into perspective what you can do and not. But yeah, giving people a future was always much more important to me than just, oh, they make a lot of money now. Like, if Palm Tree Productions takes off, and Palm Tree does very well in Palm Tree Productions, I'll be super happy for her. Of course I will be. Why wouldn't I be? Of course I'll be super happy. I wouldn't be more elated to hear anything else aside from Ray kissing me, but you can't beat that. And it's not the fact that she has a lot of money that makes me happy. The fact that she has that stability, that sadly the money forces to provide. It's the fact that then she can relax and she can focus on something and she knows she's doing something and she can do something that she enjoys. And sure, I can't give that to everyone. I'm just one person. But that little positive influence is something that I wanted to share with the world because other people kept telling me I'd be capable of it. And I decided to believe them and give it a shot. And you can make your own opinion of who I am and how I do on that. All that. I mean, I make my mistakes. I'm not perfect. But I think I've done a fine enough job. And I'm proud of myself for that. I'm really grateful for the opportunity you gave me and it's grown into this. Thank you, Mooney, for making me grow into a much better person because of it as well. I'll always be happy to do good work for you and be good friends with you too, especially. I mean, yeah, we'll always be friends, Palm Tree. And if somehow we won't be, then, that would be a real shame. But that's not the thought I'm going into it.
No.
I value our friendship a lot. Something really extreme would have to happen, maybe even outside our control. But do know this, Palm Tree. If for some reason we ever would not be friends anymore, I would still remember you very, very fondly. So, if that ever happens, and you can't talk to me for whatever reason, you can take that with you to anything. Unless you hurt my family, but you're not gonna do that because you're not a psychopath. God forbid it happens. Nah, it won't. It won't. I'm a realist at heart, so I know that technically a tiny chance exists. Well, but it won't. And it's kind of it's silly, but that's kind of part of human nature. And it's kind of important, Like when a person goes into battle, It's just an example. Like they know they might die, but they're not gonna tell themselves that. They gotta they need to want to succeed. And I want my friendship with Palm Tree to succeed. And I want her to be happy to work with me in a stable and beneficial way.
And I would also say, as a friend group, we are a very stable group that work well together and get along very well.
Yes, we are. I mean, it helps that we're all, well, we probably all are on the spectrum. I can't officially confirm that for all of you. Lightning will find out soon, I suppose. I can confirm for a little Ray over here that she is.
Yeah, I might not be formally diagnosed, but that's because it was missed all throughout my childhood and younger years.
You'll have to
Because
decide, love, if you care to
in
diagnose it.
back in the 90s and early 2000s, autism was something only boys were diagnosed with.
I am a boy.
But yeah. Yeah, it's a case of it's really difficult to get a formal evaluation as an adult,
I'm definitely getting
especially
doctor to
when
give me a formal diagnosis. It might help you lightning, as
Yeah,
you said.
I mean,
I don't know how it works in America, so don't speak for him, love, because you don't know either.
no, no. But in my case, it's a case of, well, I'm an adult. I am disabled for various reasons, mostly down to my EDS. So it's
AKA what
like,
I call floppy skeleton syndrome.
yeah, but it's a case of even if I request a formal evaluation, it could be a hell of a half to even get onto the waiting list because I would not have priority whatsoever.
Mhm.
And to go down the path of seeking an evaluation privately, it can easily cost around the same price as my power wheelchair, which is over 3,000 euros.
It's a lot of money, I know, love. It's only
Yeah,
when you get tested as a child that it's much
yeah,
less expensive for you, but it's too late for
yeah,
that,
and also
sadly.
if getting tested through the national healthcare system, which is very difficult and very long waiting times.
That's up to you, love, if you find a way. If you're happy with your life as it is, and it doesn't bother you, and you're just
No, I mean
you're pretty fucking
in
sure, you, because of
in
me.
everyday life, just me having that self-awareness helps a lot.
Oh yeah, you've changed so much as a person. I know that like
But
some of you, when long ago, on the 14 chat that Ray used to be super different and even bad at video games. This is a funny sideline. He didn't believe me, but take it away, love, for real this time. Like tell them how different you were if you want to, if you want to.
yeah, I was very shy, very even more quiet than I am now. I was definitely more on edge all the time because I had to mask all the time out in public and didn't allow myself to wear earphones when needed because that would be considered rude. But ever since figuring things out and starting to just make little changes, like allowing myself to go inside my bubble to handle the public areas more
And I get
smoothly
forced into the bubble.
and not being as exhausted after going outside. Things have changed. I'm more relaxed. I'm at peace with myself, as I tend to call it.
Yes, yes, you are. It was a very beautiful thing to see happen, guys. The far cry from
Mhm.
the Ray I knew at the beginning, aka what I
Mhm.
call the lol woman.
Yeah, I think the only reason for me to have a formal diagnosis would be to get access to those state-funded support systems that are available, but are locked behind the wall of a formal diagnosis.
But do you want those, love?
There is a chance I might
Mm,
need it in the future if my physical condition deteriorates to the point where I need outside help with stuff,
I see. That's
then
fair
it
enough.
could be beneficial because then I could have a better chance of getting a personal carer instead of just home help service. Because
Yeah,
home help service you have no control over. You don't know who's coming and when. While with a personal carer you hire your own staff.
pretty much. Although you're properly disabled, then uh, of course it costs less. I believe in my country, still costs a little bit of your own money, but not nearly as much.
Your your personal carer is free of charge for the user, but it's really hard to be approved. And being formally diagnosed on the spectrum can make it a little bit less difficult to be approved because they will see that you have the need of that stability. So that would pretty much be my only reason to seek a formal diagnosis. Because, like I said, in daily life, my self awareness is all I need.
Palm tray. Make sure that everyone on the Discord, whether it is tomorrow morning or today knows that Tuesday stream will be moved to Wednesday for the collab with Crit Edition and Alana, because we'll be resting today after today's stream.
Mhm.
Well, resting tomorrow after today's stream. I don't know. You know what I mean. I'll be resting Tuesday. There you go. Congrats on making it 12 hours. Thank you. I mean, it's not a 24-hour stream, of course, but I don't want to do those. They're so unhealthy. I know
Yeah,
Copper did
yeah,
one,
really.
and it's his choice, and other people
Yeah.
do them, of course. Some people do even
I'm
longer.
pretty sure we could pull it off, but it's like it's really not good for you.
Oh, it really is. Maybe when we hit a really big milestone, I'll consider. It's like 500 followers, 1,000 followers, something like that. But one
I would say
time
it
ever.
could be worth doing it for 1,000 followers, but not before then.
Oh, the next stream is on Wednesday. I'll be doing a collab with Grid Edition and Alana on what's the popular horror game called again that Millie always plays?
Lethal Company.
Lethal Company. Thank you. That one. You can tell I'm getting old because it's like I don't know what these games are anymore, man. I could care less. I just want to have a good time with my friends. I've never even played Lethal Company before, but apparently neither has Crit Edition, so that's gonna be interesting. Alana has.
Didn't you and Lightning try to join Melee and
Yeah, and then I
Apex
found out that the mods were
Legends?
so intensive that my PC almost
Yeah,
crashed. So if you want to count
yeah.
the literal, and I looked this up on my computer settings, guys. I mean my graphics card control program, but you know, not important. I ran at 3 frames per second.
Oh God.
I don't know, if you want to count that as gameplay love, and go ahead.
Nah, I wouldn't really count it, other than you actually at least trying. But it just didn't work.
I saw the menu screen. I'll give you that. Now my PC is much stronger, so maybe it could handle it if I put on simple stream settings, like turn a bunch of the programs off. But
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm not I'm not doing that anyway. Alana and Crit Edition and me, they I think we're gonna run it simple. But they might have one or
Mm,
two mods or something that but I have put this in Mooney, but aside from that, not much is gonna change.
no.
For me, it's fine because I don't know how the base game is.
Mm,
It looks boring to me, but I've never properly given it a chance. So I also think that opinion is very incomplete from me, and I should give it a fair chance.
yeah. The little I have seen it on streams is like, how can people play that for hours and hours? It just looks boring.
I know, guys. I just wanted to finish my thoughts. All right,
Hmm.
all right. I'll sleep. Not super duper late, but it is late enough, and I definitely need rest after all this. So, if you guys have any last thing to say, and this is your last chance. Uh, once exactly. Hold on. Once exactly 2 minutes have passed on a countdown timer that I have here, I will end the stream. So, with all that,
Mm.
thank you all for being here for this long, amazing, lovely stream. I will cherish it. I'll remember it fondly. It will definitely go into the VODs. Thank you for
Mm.
Pondry for being a great editor and mod. Thank you to Lightning for being a great friend. Thank you to Copper for being a great friend. To Essex for being a great daughter. Thank you to to Ray for being a great lover. Thank you for me for having the passion to create this. Thank you to
Mhm.
every single lurker out there who has helped the chat and stream grow. Thank you to every chatter that has come in occasionally and was amazing. Fuck you to all the bots who are terrible.
I'm surprised we only had 2 bots today.
Leave it alone, love. Let me finish my thing. Fuck you to all the scam artists who we don't care about. All the love to everyone who joined the Discord at some point. All the love to all the friends that I met along the way. All the happiness is cherished within me from all the times I had on the stream. All the thank yous for the emotional times that I was allowed to express here without too much pushback and support. All the thanks to the people that came from other channels on their own streams who wanted to support me, be it with raids or by just telling about me. All the love to Woogie for inspiring me to become an even better streamer when I saw what he was capable of. Most of all, at the very tippy top, just thank you to everyone. With that, once the timer hits, it already technically has, I will now end the stream. Have a good sleep. Love to you all. And thank you for the 30 bits, Lightning.